The story around Scott Mills isn't just about a sudden sacking, it's a layered situation involving past allegations, a fresh complaint, and a decision by the BBC that appears to have been made very quickly behind closed doors. Here's a deeper, clearer breakdown of what's actually going on. Direct hit: the key trigger, a past investigation resurfacing. At the center of this controversy is a police investigation that began nearly a decade ago. In 2016, the Metropolitan Police launched an inquiry into allegations of serious sexual offenses involving a teenage boy. The alleged incidents were said to have taken place between 1997 and 2000. Mills was later questioned under caution in 2018. A full case file was passed to the Crown Prosecution Service, but prosecutors concluded there was not enough evidence to charge him. The case was officially closed in 2019. So legally, the matter ended years ago, with no charges brought. Warning: what changed in 2026? This is where things become more complicated. Recent reports suggest a new complaint or concern linked to that same historic situation was raised internally or externally. The BBC became aware of this and acted within days. Mills was taken off air midweek, despite telling listeners he'd be back the next day. Within a very short time frame, his contract was terminated. That speed is unusual, especially for someone at his level. Police highlight why the BBC's response is raising eyebrows. Typically, in cases involving serious allegations, presenters are suspended while investigations take place. Internal reviews can take weeks or months. But here, there was no long suspension period, no detailed public explanation, and the decision appeared final and immediate. Even insiders described the move as shocking, with many learning about it at the same time as the public. Some analysts believe this suggests, backhand index pointing right, the BBC had already made a firm internal judgment. Backhand index pointing right, or felt the situation posed a reputational risk too big to manage gradually. Radio: the scale of the fall. What makes this story even bigger is Mills' position. Nearly 30 years at the BBC. Host of the Radio 2 breakfast show, one of the UK's biggest slots. Among the highest paid presenters. He had only taken over the breakfast role in 2025, calling it a career-defining moment. Which means, backhand index pointing right, this wasn't a slow decline, it was a sudden drop from the top. Brain: the missing piece, what we still don't know. Despite all the reporting, one crucial detail is still unclear. The BBC has not explained exactly what prompted the dismissal. It has only referred to personal conduct. Mills himself has not publicly responded. So right now, there are two parallel facts. A historic investigation that led to no charges. A new development or complaint that triggered action. But the precise link between them remains undisclosed. Puzzle piece: the bigger picture. This situation is unfolding during a sensitive time for the BBC, with leadership changes and recent controversies involving high-profile figures. That context matters, because it suggests the organization may now be backhand index pointing right, acting faster. Backhand index pointing right, taking fewer risks. Backhand index pointing right, and prioritizing reputation management over lengthy internal processes. End arrow: the takeaway. This isn't a straightforward scandal with clear answers, at least not yet. What we do know is, a historic case with no charges has resurfaced in some form. A fresh complaint appears to have triggered internal action. And the BBC made a swift, decisive move to cut ties with one of its biggest stars. What we don't know is just as important. Backhand index pointing right, exactly what new information led to that decision. And until that becomes clear, this story remains one of the most sudden, and most mysterious, exits the BBC has seen in years.